pretty 6 games.
Yeah,
on the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet, Matthew Stafford.
That's what I told Cam the other day. I was like, this is the best time to hop on while they got the arenas going because it ain't no pressure. Getting that whole shooting niggas and either win or you lose. But you ain't got to be, you ain't got to spend 15 minutes to die in 10 seconds.
I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here.
Man, that's favorite move, favorite shield, favorite everything. Y'all hear, niggas say, y'all hear footsteps?
do. Picked up and covered easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other just like a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
6-yard pickup.
One thing sure. Drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming.
This is Harris on the draw. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 27. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. An injured player, and that's Matthew Stafford, who missed half of the season last year with a back injury. Down again. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Stop being a stalker, bro.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Able to get this to Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington.
Washington 3.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive. And 3 points were put on the board.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018 in his 3rd season in the NFL. It's Baker Mayfield.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 58's Mike. 58's Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
No, that is not the right fucking.
Double team and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell.
They be really pissing me off because it's like you get so used to square being the receiver on the right, triangle being the receiver in the middle.
You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took a shot downfield,
They fucked me on that.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was gonna be a touch.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Out of the gun, Stafford looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Right at midfield.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
I can't hear you.
I said, how is Baker Mayfield?
It's fire. I think he grew on me because he has a different release than quarterbacks that I usually play with. But he's kind of grown on me for sure. Fucks with the play style of the man. No, do not play him like that.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop
little baby man. My little baby man, what's his name? 22.
But not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this.
Alright, let's try this again. Fuck. I really screwed the pooch with that fucking weird ass interception.
And look at this, it's a fake. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Gotta pass it. I mean,
Come on, baby, we gotta do our job.
Yeah.
We gotta do it. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Oh.
Here's Harris. Down to about the 22 here. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Why the fuck did they go for that? Is the stupidest shit.
Head of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Got Gordon open, completes it.
He wasn't gonna make that pass, no way.
Inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, Matt Stafford wouldn't that hurt.
Pickup of 8.
Yeah, who that
From the
is?
red zone now, Stafford.
Mhm.
Is into the end zone.
I blew his ass up on the last drive.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
He went down. It looked like a bad injury, but I didn't see what the.
To start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows to 10-0. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the
They'd love to just
21-yard
strike back
line.
with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so
Brings up
be it. But
2nd and
the
8.
main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock.
Oh, that pissed me off.
Catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
To the right side to Eric Ebron.
Baker Mayfield.
One of 2 man, get out of here.
Perfect defense in this situation.
Uh,
Completion would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each
Complete to
defender.
Eric Ebron.
Ended up making a nice play,
gain of
even though
9
it was
yards.
complete.
And the
2nd catch
Giants'
for him today,
first
and it'll
down.
wind up a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mayfield on 1st down. Open man is Kendrick.
thought he was about to drop that hoe.
And he's got a 1st down.
Thought he was about to drop that hoe, baby.
As we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
1st down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Mayfield's pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of
That was
8.
a nicely run
And it
slant
brings up
route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the
Got caught up in the fucking cross.
A really nice target.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, that's why I was playing with the wrong playbook. Get where you're supposed to go to change that shit permanently.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So
Coach Peter.
Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week.
What Pro Bowl did Matthew Stafford play in?
Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here.
Yeah, and I just can't remember which.
Won it in the middle of the schedule. Stafford on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside
Motherfucker.
the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30.
Should have went for the SWAT.
A huge play there right off the bat for 41 yards.
What do you use to squat?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it
What?
here on first and 10. And he's got
Box,
about 5
square.
yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I went for the pick.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run,
41
and
yard.
blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Come on, man.
Blitzers, they come in
Y'all
a little bit
tripping.
high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but
That nigga put that ball in the corner. That's what I be wanting quarterbacks to be putting. But I can't ever get my quarterback to put the ball in the corner of the end zone.
To throw again. Stafford. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Damian Harris, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I wasn't even looking downfield.
There, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
I did not know that Baker Mayfield was from Austin high school here too. I wouldn't be surprised if it were Consolidated or
try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's a pass.
Come on, that's a weird. That's that weird shit, bro. Hey, y'all already starting with me.
I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
Lake Travis.
Still ended up with a solid game.
Lake Travis High School.
Mayfield now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right.
Nigga, duh. Nigga, you missed the dumb time.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the
Nigga gonna wake up here. That's what he do.
They are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Nah, I told you, you was asleep when I said my shit got an update.
Double team and it's intercepted.
Oh.
Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I got
The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter.
For sure, bro.
They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Harris.
Good save, Calais.
The gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's good.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Washington.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll run. Here's Harris.
All down middle of the field open. Okay.
Into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
Damian Harris
Washington.
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Giants take over 1st and 10.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332, finds his way home for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield.
Oh, get up the field.
Screen for Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves.
Cover
They're
4.
starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, it's Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's
Look at
2nd and
Robbie
8.
looking like Dalvin gonna be open.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Oh shit.
Under pressure and down he goes. And second back at the 36.
Nobody was open.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough to start out a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Steps away to his left.
Oh.
Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps this Washington.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How was Baker
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job.
Oh, he must have got injured on the last on the play that I just turned over, but they didn't say anybody was injured. They just showed me the.
If you press X fast, sometimes they'll just
nigga.
So Baker, this nigga that got Baker took out the game. What's wrong with him?
46 yards.
Shoulder.
So on the other side of the field now, it's
Bruised shoulder.
as they've got things rolling on this drive. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be... And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. This will be caught just inside.
Why the fuck is no one staying in the flats?
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
First and 10 at their own
back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11.
Is my shit just off or what?
The game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Open man is Anderson. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Giants.
Mayfield's pass
Robbie Anderson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
For the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one.
Oh, he wasn't that hurt. He back in the game.
Final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Giants 7.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Man. I get caught up in that shit. Yep, go.
It's complete.
Shit.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available, Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson.
That shit like it hurt.
First down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 43. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So the 14
I got a question.
Takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Why?
Now Cook.
Why is there so like if you let's just say like Dalvin Cook was just like yellow or fatigue in one formation, like right now he's orange, but then I switched it to pistol and he was not orange fatigue in pistol. Why you think that is?
I think it's time. I think if you pick your place fast, you know what I'm saying? Because that little clock is going. So like if you go to it like that nigga, he might be what you say, yellow or orange, or he might go orange and then switch to yellow, or yellow and then switch back to gray. I think it's like, yeah, if you wait, like, you know what I'm saying, if you use a lot of the play clock, that might actually count towards them getting their health back, you know?
True. But I'm just looking at it in the same window that it already is.
What you mean?
Like I'm not even thinking about it in the time sense, like you just said, but that makes sense. In the, hold on, let me get this first real quick.
The thing, like if you know, oops, sorry, Jada. When you check in your, like when you go to the formation, you see a person yellow, you switch formation, and you switch back, and then they're not no more. Ah, damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not that they're not anymore. Is it like right now he's in red in every formation, which makes sense. But before it was like he's red in one formation, and then I scroll down to the one below it, and he's not red. He was orange.
But then when you go back up, would you go back up to see what it was in your phone?
Hurry up, Baker.
They'll run with Cook. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can.
Damn it, I should have thrown that ball faster.
Outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate
Bitch
you.
ass.
That keeps this Washington 17.
So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken.
Oh, that was a big waste of time.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the 4th quarter.
This is stressful.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 7.
first down carry for Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Push him back.
They'll run again with Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Chop that
The
nigga
result
up.
here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
That was just bad. But
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing, Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process.